Hey guys, Dell here today, and I'm here to talk with you about building an awesome capsule wardrobe, whether you are just starting out and getting into heritage workwear or denim, leather, boots, this kind of slow fashion style that you are familiar with from looking at my materials. Why would you want to build one of these capsules? Well, one, cost. These items are expensive. Leather jackets can be thousands of dollars. Leather boots can be $1,000, more or less, maybe a little bit less. Shirts can be $200 or $300. Jeans can be $200 or $300. All these items are quite expensive, and you don't want to just waste your money on something that may not work with the rest of your wardrobe. And the second part is about versatility. It kind of builds into that first one, which is cost and versatility. So if you are intentional about buying things that work well together, or that you're building out a wardrobe where you can mix and match well, then suddenly you have items that aren't just used in one scenario, but they're used with other items more often. So you're getting more bang for your buck and a greater number of interesting looks out of the stuff that you buy. So you don't want to buy items that are just little orphans that get occasionally pulled out. You want to buy items that you're using, right? So this is why you should think in terms of capsules when you are especially starting out. It can also be a good time, if you have been buying, to take a moment and look back at what you've bought and think about how it can work together, and try to build a capsule out of what you've bought, or slim down those things that you've gotten to the core essentials that are really you, and decide what to do with the rest of them. So here is a capsule, as a flat lay. What were the founding principles of these items, and how did I land on them? Biggest thing that I went for with these looks was contrast. So we have a light and dark version of the pants, the jeans in this case, and the shirts. And with the shirts, we also have a lightweight and a heavier weight shirt. With the jacket, I just want my favorite because I want to wear it the most. Boots, kind of the same. Why not go for a great pair of boots that'll be high contrast? That'll go with this kind of light and dark set. That's kind of the conception from like a theoretical standpoint here, like going for the items that have the widest range of contrasts that also still complement each other. And then what are these specific items that I landed on? So the jacket is a Rainbow Country jacket, Shinky horsehide, made in Japan. Just basically the finest leather garment that I've ever handled personally. That also happens to fit me so very well. Have to include that one. For the shirts, we have two work shirts. This is a Workwear Capsule. How are you going to have it without work shirts? So one is the Free Note cloth Scout shirt in a light blue, lightweight chambray with these cool metal buttons and the big pockets. And the other is from the Flathead Japan. It's actually made out of denim. It's a Wabash with those little dots going down it. Great visual contrast here, just within the garment itself, and one that will fade beautifully with time. The two pair of jeans are actually both from Free Note cloth. The darker pair is their Portola fit. It's a indigo and black dye for this denim, and the way that it kind of ends up fading, it ends up looking kind of like a charcoal, which is a great versatile color. And the lighter one are Ecru Belford, a kind of fuller fit, straighter leg. Both are 14 ounce. This is kind of a magic number, I think, when it comes to versatility with denim weights. You can get much heavier ones, but you might have trouble wearing them year round. If I just had to pick two, why not pick two of the most versatile in terms of weight? So two 14 ounce. And the boots are Wesco Boss 7500. These are engineered boots, just a fantastic kind of slimmer profile on the toe from these boots, which, a lot of engineered boots kind of come into real broad kind of categories. One, they have these big rounded toes, and others have these more slim profile toes. I think that these kind of get a slightly elegant air because of the slimmer toe, and a belt from Pigeon Tree with that cool double prong, quick release, patented buckle that they do in a leather that kind of goes with the boots. So there are the 7 items. Why 7 items and not 5? I've seen some people building capsules with 5 items. I think it is better to have a goal of 7 for your capsule than 5, because just adding the 1 extra shirt and 1 extra pair of jeans adds 5 additional looks to your capsule by allowing you to mix and match pieces. So, don't just stop with 1 of each. I think adding those 2, the jeans and the shirt, grants you a very large degree of flexibility due to the way that the permutations work out. So go for 7 for your capsule, I think is a good number. Could you have added more items to this capsule? Sure. You could have something for rainy weather if you happen to be in a rainy zone, for colder weather if you happen to be in a colder zone. There are a lot of different possibilities, but I think this is a fantastic foundation. And maybe you swap out your jacket for something different depending on your climate, or maybe you add in a flannel shirt. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities here, but this is a fantastic starting 7. So how versatile are these looks? We are looking at quite a dollar expenditure here when we were seeing a flat lay with these particular items in it, So let's check out that versatility. Let's actually see what these styles look. First up, we have the base. I didn't include in the flat lay t-shirts and underwear and socks, but I sure hope you have those things in your wardrobe already. So this is the dark base. It's the dark jeans with just a black tee. This is a look. This could be your only look possibly, and you could be happy all the time. So we use that as a base. Here you see it added with the lighter color and lightweight work shirt in this case. Suddenly this is not just a look, this is a workwear look. Kaboom. There we have it, guys. Adding that shirt, and this is true really of layering in general, really carries the look from just another person wearing clothes into the kind of fashion or style that you're trying to espouse. Same can be said for a lot of different things like accessories really carrying a look to different places. But we're keeping it minimal here. Just the 7 items. So now we see this dark base with the dark work shirt. Fantastic look. This shirt will fade over time, so it won't be so dark forever, but it will still be a interesting, compelling component in this, even if it really fades out due to the nature of the Wabash stripes and the different weight and texture, the buttons, all this kind of stuff. So this is a different enough shirt that you could wear it forever and let it fade and still make sense in this capsule. Buttoned, unbuttoned, whatever works for you. You could potentially tuck this in, although that's difficult. And now we see it with the kind of capstone piece, the leather jacket. I got to say, this is my personal favorite of all of the looks. We've hit it here early, guys. We've peaked too soon, perhaps. This is my desert island look. I love these darker looks, the kind of nighttime vibes. Something about them just kind of calls to me. But this is a fantastic look. You can wear it in a lot of different places and not feel like you're wearing something that doesn't fit in, which is can be difficult with all of these really potent pieces, these boots, these jackets, they really stand out, but they can stand out and look appropriate at the same time, I think. Now we're switching over to the lighter side of things. Again, just like with the previous base, the darker base, this is a complete look. Here we have it. You could wear this and call the look done. You look good. And maybe if it's really hot, this is your only choice. Now we have this lighter look with one of the work shirts, the darker work shirt in this case. We find with these lighter pants that things are feeling more contrasty than they did with the previous look, I feel. This shirt, though, the white buttons on it and those little white dots from the Wabash stripes kind of call to the white in the pants. I think that it's a great call and response kind of thing going on for this kind of outfit. Just one of those looks that just looks at home, looks great together. The next look we have is the kind of light set altogether, the light work shirt with the light base. This is probably my second favorite of the looks in this kind of capsule. Something about it is just kind of the perfect summer workwear look to me. Everything about it just kind of complements well. I feel also that these jeans are a little more comfortable during the summer because of the space from the straighter leg makes it a little bit easier to wear in the heat. But just a great look, just a look that I think you could wear to a lot of places and look great. And finally, we have kind of the capstone jacket look with this lighter base. Definitely a study in contrasts, and I think one that can, sometimes people find the everything black, the all black everything looks can be intimidating, or they can seem too serious. Not that I mind seriousness, of course, since it is my favorite look, but it's something that you can take a black jacket and give it a less serious vibe by pairing it with these lighter colors, and it still can look great. And you can take it to a lot of different places. So the fit on this jacket is just so good. Got to do some experimenting to get there. And but there we go. There's the different looks. Let's bring up back the flat lay again. So you've seen how we've taken this kind of base and this poured it into these different looks. You could use any different t-shirt you have, right? And so it's something where if you like graphic tees, wear it with this look. If you have a preference for tank tops or muscle tops, wear it with this look. Any of those kind of t-shirts can really change the way that the overall look kind of feels and can be more, I think, authentically you, depending on what undergarments you pick or what accessories you tend to have. This here is a good base, or an example of a good base to build towards. And you've seen kind of the power of picking items that, while not identical, work well together so that you can have looks that are built out of complementary colors and items and contrasting colors and items, but that still all look well together. And you could take any of these pieces and mix and match them and have a look that you can be happy with. So this is the power demonstrated of being intentional about your choices. Now imagine if I had instead bought Hawaiian shirt, aloha shirt. This is kind of things that you see a lot, or different kind of busy pattern shirts. Those can be great, but you have to be careful with how many colors you're introducing, for example, and will it actually work with all these other pieces? Maybe more of an advanced maneuver in your wardrobe journey is these more difficult or busier patterns. I think a large part of it is to be kind of aware of what you have or what you're trying to build. When you're looking at any new piece, you could physically build out a flat lay like this and take a picture of it to use as a mood board. It doesn't have to look, artfully arranged or anything like that, but just putting things together so you can have a reference point can be helpful. One that was surprisingly helpful for me, how have you been building your wardrobe? Are you just succumbing to shiny object syndrome? Are you just a leather jacket collector and you're ignoring everything else and you have kind of an imbalanced wardrobe? Do you feel like you've kind of accidentally stumbled into the perfect capsule just by buying whatever comes along? I would be curious to hear about your take on how you've done this. Which of these looks is your favorite? I've already told you mine, so I'm curious about which one you would wear and why. Share with me your thoughts, and I hope you have a great day.